So we've got a Volvo SX drive here, and it's a complete disaster. The upper gear case was seized. The lower unit is destroyed trying to get the carrier out. Just figured I'd show you the upper, what it looks like, and why you want to have somebody winterize your drive every season, which means drain the gear lube out. If there's any water in it, fill it back up with gear lube and get it, that what we do call that pickling for the time until you can get it torn apart and resealed. So water is not your friend. This drive, I guess, had a lot of salt water in it, and it sat all winter, locked right up. So here's the upper and the total disaster that this is. So here's the upper gear case. The housing looked like it was in pretty good shape, but you can see what just was sitting in there all winter long, all that salt. And it just has etched and pitted the whole housing pretty bad. I don't know if cleaning it out is even feasible at this point, but we'll just take a look at it. This is the input gear, so this is the drive gear, and you can see it's just totally rusted. This whole unit is seized up. I just wrote seized on it because it is a seized unit. It will be a demo unit. We'll probably just leave it like this and let students see it that it's seized up. Even the top cover, I'll show you the top cover over here, even that is in bad shape too. You can see all the oxidation. The other thing I noticed was all that oxidation there around that drain of the what should be a dipstick, and somebody has gone in there, stripped it out, and then just put a pipe plug in there, and they didn't seal it up very well. So I have a feeling that this was the ultimate source of where the salt water was leaking into the drive over the summer and letting the gear lube seep out. So that's, that all the shims and everything just rotted away in there all winter long. So. So after hours of working on this, trying to get this SX lower unit apart, we finally got the carrier out, but it's a total disaster. So lots of heat I'll show you. I'll show you what the end result is. Unfortunately, case is destroyed. SXs are tough. I mean, in salt water, 20 some odd years. You know, it's a crapshoot getting these things apart. So let's take a look. All right, so you can see I heated the bejesus out of this thing. I mean, I really laid into it, you know, with a rosebud and heated it up like 3 times trying to get this thing loose. And down inside the case, you can see water got in there and sat, and that's what happened to this thing. It locked everything up, and I was trying to save the case, you know, to reuse it, but this is the one also, the nose cone was welded, so I thought maybe I could at least get the carrier out, clean that up and use it. But as you can see, the threads just came apart when it was trying to come out, and I'm not really sure why, because you got an O-ring there, and that should seal to the case, to the threads and gear lube on the other side, but I have a suspicion the O-ring leaked and salt water just slowly wicked down those threads and just oxidized them, and you can see just pieces and parts. So chuck that one up to, you know, bad luck. We're gonna just basically keep that shaft, and that's about it. The rest of it is gonna be scrap. So on to the next one.